We are rolling, boys. We're rolling. What's good? What's good? How's everybody Wednesday?
Happy Wednesday.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
Wednesday, y'all. We're gonna go ahead.
What's
Let me see. Let me see what
good?
we got today. Of course, of course. We're gonna give
Yes,
it two
sir.
minutes and we're gonna start it right up. Let people join up on here. Let's see what we got today.
What up, fellas? What up? What up? What up? What up? I hope everybody doing good for Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
Spoke of playoff baseball.
I mean,
Word. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Oh man. Can y'all hear that? Y'all can hear my dogs in the background?
No,
no,
All
we good.
right, good, good, good.
no.
They be trying to volley.
No, you good. You good. You good. You
They
good.
won't bark the whole day until I press record. All right.
Got 5 people in here. Okay. What's
Good, my guy.
popping?
Hope everybody doing good. You know, it's Wednesday.
Happy
Who's in here? Who's
Wednesday.
in here? What up? What up? What up, Brooklyn? DJRR
Good,
Brooklyn. What up, bro?
my guy.
Cappy, I seen you was in here earlier. What's good, bro? Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Cappy, Cappy.
Man,
Jonathan. What up, my guy? You a real one.
got to. You heard?
All right, let's start this countdown, fellas. Let's start this
Yes,
countdown.
sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it started.
What up? What up? What up? What up, everybody?
What's good?
Appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what it is. Episode 7 of the Caps and Curveballs podcast. It's your boy, Just Champagne. Below me, you got the realist. Below him, you got Jordan Likes Caps. Below him, you got everyone's big bro. And above me is our special guest, Ice Trey, the gang.
What's good? What's good? What's
You
good?
guys already know we're gonna save his introduction for a little bit later. You guys will get to meet him and ask him some questions. But you know what we like to do when we start off the show. Let's talk about what we rocking, fellas. Oh, Ice Trey, the computer chose you first.
Man, so today we got the Black Mamba. Shout out to Metro, Capcom LA. This is great. Gold in the dark, gold, everything. It's a great
Nice,
hat.
nice. That is a good hat right there. That's the one that came out this weekend, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Facts, facts, facts. Okay. The realist is on you.
We got a Houston.
Woo! Oh, that's a nice Houston right there, boy. What's the crown? I mean, what's the visor?
Lions is not my type. I'm sorry, it's not my green greens.
I like the lavender.
But
Yeah,
it goes, you know.
it goes
Yeah.
with the hat. It goes with the hat. All right. What's up, Jordan? You looking
What's
spiffy
up,
today.
y'all? Again,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
better late if I can.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
really can't do it justice.
Oh,
But shout out to a certain someone in the comment section, Happy Gilmore.
That hat
Probably
is
the best.
nuts.
Yeah, y'all, this is a crazy hat. Awesome. Thank you so much for this, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, y'all, I can't,
man, that's St. Louis. Let me see
I can't,
that.
I can't
The
even.
patchwork is fire.
I can't show it on this camera, bro. Y'all, yeah,
Let me see.
crazy
Mm-hmm.
hat, insane.
Oh, look at the copper though. Jordan got that heat. Yeah, Cappy, he do. You right about that, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's big bro. What we got?
Oh, we keeping it going with Metro. You know, shout out to the youngin' man. I know some of y'all probably seen the interview. Y'all might not recognize.
Now
Oh,
y'all recognize.
yeah. Now y'all
That's the
recognize.
alter
But yeah, man,
ego.
it's the Diamondbacks.
Oh yeah,
This patch, amazing, man. The metallic on this is crazy. I love like the blue gray metallic in there, and of course, like that LA hat. it's glow in the dark. I was trying to get it to do it, but I don't know. I need like a little shiner or something. But yeah, man, that's what we rocking today.
Word. I'm going last. This was inspired by Jordan bringing out the Phillies Dunkin' Donuts last week. You know what I'm saying? I had to bring out the Mariners Starbucks. This came out before the All-Star game this year. So to me, this patch was absolutely nuts. You got the 2023 All-Star game patch. Like I said, came out before the actual All-Star game. So I was hyped to get this hat when I got it. Just a good hat, man. Simple from Fan Treasures. Before we get started today, like I said, we got our boy Ice Train, the gang in the building. There is a release coming out that we're gonna talk about from 606, and he's gonna go ahead and lead the way on that. But we're gonna save that for a little bit later, guys. So he's just gonna join us throughout the show. If I got any questions, I got anything, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be interacting with the fans today. So hit us in the comments, and we're gonna definitely be talking about stuff. Let's get right into it, guys. You know, every week we pick some releases. Again, this is not all the releases that are coming out. These are just some of the ones that caught our eyes from up and coming stores, up and coming designers, etc., etc. Let's get right into it. What we got, Jordan?
It's good, y'all. Cali Wear SD from SD in Cali. You know where that is. She Style Fitteds. Two real tree guys here with Padres.
So as of 8:30 p.m., I checked and they were available online, and the only thing that was sold out was the 7 and the 7 3/4. And I feel like it's because the store is not as big, but because I feel like this Padres is insane. I was expecting the Padres to be sold out. I'm very surprised it didn't sell out.
It's a nice
What you
color.
feel about these?
It's a nice color.
Big bro, what
I'm
you
liking
feel? You in Cali?
I mean, it's funny because we just went out to Capanova, LA, and I want to. This is the next store I want to visit, man. I like, you know how I feel about the real tree. You know what I'm saying? I got my first real tree a couple weeks ago. I like the white two tone. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how I feel about the Batman on the side yet, guys. Like I'm not on that wave yet. I don't know why. I
I
still
know
like.
Justin knows how I feel about that. I
Jordan
think
loves him some
sure
side
you guys
baddie, man.
know how I feel about that. Yeah, I think it's just a
I don't
real
know how
quick.
y'all feel about it, but you know, the Batman on the side is just not for me. What do you think, Jordan?
Hey, we were talking about it. What? I don't think it was last week. It was 2 weeks ago. Chrome domes with real tree brims. Is that the move for the fall?
A lot of
You
them
know,
been coming
See,
out, huh? Really?
that
What you feel? What do you feel about the Padres?
Um, Me, I like the real tree crown. That green brim is nice. Again, the other SD is not bad. I'm just not a big real tree on the brim, but it's still clean. Still clean though.
I
Still.
sure. How you feeling about these?
Me personally, I don't like real trees. I never really
mm,
understood the hype.
mm,
The
my guy.
Padres script real tree. I feel like it's good. It's missing something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think that orange is a little bit too loud off the real tree. I get like the concept of tying it all together. The white, I actually don't mind. Um, I think it's just because that like the brim, right, like that part of the real tree is a more of a lighter color, so it kind of looks good with that off white. And then they kind of tied that brown in. Um, but a real tree and a side baddie, you got to choose one or the other. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
sorry. You
that
got
makes
to
sense.
choose one or the other.
Yeah.
The only other real tree that I've seen that actually like I kind of liked was the Pro Image Pismo from last weekend.
Okay.
Romo got mids. He did a side baddie, the Royals. Um, but I honestly don't think the off white looks horrible. I personally wouldn't wear it, but I don't think it looks horrible.
Okay. Well, again, check these guys out. The hats are available. Anybody likes these, go get them. Go set these guys out if y'all can, man. This is a little slow.
I
So
think Cali hasn't hit the trend, man. The real tree trend yet.
No, we have, bro. We have, but
I feel it.
it's just
We
hard to
got
wear, you know? It's like hard to match with things and
Yeah, that's true. I have a hard time matching my road trees. But we got Hat Club next.
Mm.
I had some individual pictures, but it didn't show all of them, so I had to use the one with the girl. I guess Hat Club wants models now with their hats. um, So the Indians is gonna be an in-app exclusive. I guess all the other ones should be a regular drop, but the Indians specifically you can only get if you have their app. Um, I know me and Jordan was talking about this off camera. He was asking me if it's worth having the Hat Club app. I mean, honestly, they do drop some exclusives in there that's decent. You know, in my opinion, the Indians is the best one out of this drop. Actually, I mean, I don't know, man. It's tough. There's some good ones here, but I do like the Indians a lot. So
Yeah,
I
I
think
really
that's why
like
it's the
this
in-app
guy.
I
exclusive.
feel like Indian scripts just go though. I
Yeah.
honestly haven't seen one bad Indian script.
Yeah, it's a good Indian script with the gold
Yeah.
outline.
It's a
Good
nice,
patch.
it's a nice 4-pack.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
for
nice
sure.
4-pack. It's a nice 4-pack, brown, blue brim. You know,
That
of
with a
course,
good Pendleton, you're straight.
it's good. I,
Yeah.
every hat is clean. Of course, gonna be 2 or 3 that's gonna stand out more. But I like this pack.
Yeah.
I like this 4-pack.
I mean, I like the concept of the app exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What that brings to the hat itself. You know what I'm saying? They should definitely, store should hop on that wave, man. You know what I'm saying? You want a hat to you got these guys putting these hats together. If you think it's really the one, make that joint exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get something that's one of 50. Like we
Mm.
spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to get that. I like that. You know what I'm
36.
saying? That's the hustle in the collector. You know what I'm saying? I see you laughing.
Yeah.
What are you laughing for, huh?
No,
Really?
he's saying 36 because you got 36, like one out of 36.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know
I
how I
will
feel
say
about that, man.
I will say I do like that Mariners. That front logo
The
I
Mariners is
honestly
crazy.
have not seen.
Look at that, it's
So
sick.
that script front logo, that's that Ken Griffey front logo.
That is sick.
Something
Yeah.
about these two tones, I think the two tone is doing it for me. Like the brown, and then you got
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
every
I
single
like it.
logo matches with the top visor.
It's a nice
Yeah.
Now
What
do they
about
pattern.
have
this
a are
Royals?
they dropping a Braves one of that brown two tone?
Yeah, so you see the under the Mets, you could barely see it. And I don't know why they did
Oh,
this.
okay.
Like I don't know why they did this, but under the it looks like a Brave script with the
Okay.
little axe underline.
Okay.
It's the 2000 All-Star Game patch. I know that.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's the good. So it's
I was
the
gonna
patch.
say it would almost look like a red clay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Anything
thought
about the Royals? You know anything about the Royals and the Giants?
Bro, the
Jordan?
Bo Jackson, come on.
Yeah.
The Bo
fire,
Jackson,
man.
Was
that's
that
gotta
great?
be called the Bo Jackson.
That's a Bo Jackson. It got to be great brim though.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think it looks like it might be green.
What they use the All Star patch on it? Yeah.
Yeah, All Star game.
I mean,
Yeah, so these are previews. The Royals and the Giants are previews, so no dates on these yet. The
Heck,
Brown, like I said, this Brown
tomorrow.
drop is coming tomorrow. So
So
get the
and
app.
I wonder if this Giants is supposed to be
Barry?
like the Glow My God part 2. Like a script pack.
great pack.
Because they did a Dodgers one, they did a Giants one, and they did
Any of the San Fran or Angels?
I think I don't know, but I'm wondering if it's a Glow My God script pack. Because they did the Glow My Gods last year around this time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Word. I mean, Hat Club, it is what it is. They always come out. I feel like they always play it safe. They always come out with safe
Yeah.
hats.
They rep the West Coast a lot, so I can see a Houston script coming out soon, maybe.
For sure. All right. We got Rhino Fitteds, 88 Caps Unlimited. Very interesting pack right here. I don't know. What is the B? Is that supposed to be? What team is that?
Take them.
Boston Braves,
Is it Boston?
Yeah.
Oh, Boston Braves. Okay.
Boston Braves.
1914.
I don't know, man. When I first seen this pack, I didn't like it. Then I was editing the slides, and I was like, man, that Cubs kind of stands out. And then I was like, no, that Cubs is ugly. And then I was like, wait, Cubs is not. I kept flipping back and forth. I like the Cubs a lot. It's like the burnt orange with the blue. I like the side patch.
It's because you're a Mets fan.
What that got to do anything?
The colors.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
something.
okay, maybe the colorway. Yeah, maybe. I didn't think about that. It's like psychology. It's like I didn't even know.
I like the Knicks, but the colors I don't like.
It's different. You don't really see orange and blue on the Cubs hat.
You don't.
But I like it.
I like the Twins. I like the Twins a lot, actually.
Yeah,
I think that
Twins is
Twins
good.
is real nice.
What's that
Good
side
patch that it looks like the 50th.
Anniversary. Yeah, it has to be the 50th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the Jackie,
Big
I
L
mean,
on the whole pack. I feel that. I feel that.
I
This
mean,
not for everybody for sure.
the
I mean, yeah. Like I said,
Tigers.
when I seen this, I don't. The Brooklyn to me is
I think
it
all
is
I
what it
think all of
is.
them are solid besides the
They
Braves.
solid. I mean, listen, they solid to me.
Besides the
Solid,
Braves,
man.
I just don't like that front
I'm
logo on the
capping this
Braves.
pack.
The
I'm
Cubs
not
ain't bad.
curving.
I'm
That's
taking.
Yeah.
I respect you.
Listen,
You capping the
curve,
pack. I'm
curve
curving.
one,
I'm just curving the twins.
curve
I'm
one.
curving
You curving the
twins.
it's
twins?
okay, but the Twins look like it low key could be like a crossover.
Yeah, that's what
Man,
it looks like to
Oh,
me.
I didn't even think about
I'm
that.
curving
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Cubs. I'm
yeah. Okay.
curving the Cubs, man.
So,
It's clean.
I don't know. I don't know if everybody knows what we mean when we say we capping the curving. You know,
Oh.
Fittest RS came out with this thing. We spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? And Ice. Just so you know, when we say capping the curving, if we curving it, we definitely taking it home wearing it.
Okay,
Capping is not for us. You feel me? So it goes with the caps and curveballs. That's our
okay,
little thing right now that
that's fire.
we're gonna keep doing. Feel me?
Okay,
So
that's
is you
fire.
capping or curving?
we curving.
All right. So solid pack. They come out tomorrow, 10 a.m.
Great.
88 caps unlimited, right? Rhino Fitteds. So
Mhm.
is Rhino Fitted
Yeah.
is the store? I'm confused about that. I just want
No,
to
Rhino,
88
clear it
Caps
up.
Unlimited is the store. Rhino is the
Yeah,
guy.
You
Rhino
Rhino.
gotta
the
let us know,
designer.
man.
Shout out to
We didn't know that, Chief.
shout out to Rhino and his team. In 80, it was at 88 caps.
88 Caps Unlimited. Yeah.
Man, tomorrow if y'all like this, man, go cop.
Yep.
I still like Real Tree. Go get that Brooklyn. That's dope.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, so this is from Fitted
Ah,
Fools. Solid pack. So I mean, this is a little simple 3 pack. And it's gonna be available at the CapCon in Orange County. That's coming up. Is this weekend, Jordan?
Yes, this
Yeah,
weekend.
what that? Fitted Fools?
County. Yeah,
Fitted
yeah, yeah.
Fools.
This is
So
like straight from them.
Shout out
straight
to
from them,
Fitted
and this
Fools.
is their first ever hat drop. So that's why I
Very
wanted to show love to these guys because they
I like this.
you never
Also,
know.
don't get it, just for people that don't know, Fitted Fools actually they've been around. Um, they good peoples. They had a nice little store, and they took a detour to make it better for them. Now,
Yeah.
Ice can speak on that a little bit more because he's from that side. So, yeah, he
Uh,
lives over there.
it's funny. So we'll get into it later, but I actually, when I started out in the community, I was doing pins. And I actually have a collab pin with Fitafuls. It was both of our first collab pins. So, I mean, it's crazy because, you talked about how it's their first hat drop. I knew Fitafuls when he didn't have a store, when he was first dropping his pins. We both were selling pins in line at Pro Image Fox Hills. That was the beginning of 2021. So it's crazy to see the progress, like from them as a collective. I mean, it went from just George, who was like the head of Fitted Fools, and then it went to a whole team. So it's crazy. Shout out to them.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
them.
Fitted Fools. And for him to like drop these hats, his first drop at CapCon Orange County, where he is pretty much lives and is based in Santa Ana. Shout out to him. He's doing a hometown drop. So I mean, nothing feels better than doing a drop in your own city. That's for
That's
sure.
dope.
So
Yeah,
shout out
we
to
have to
them.
show these guys love. We have to show these guys
Hey, man,
love.
shout out to
So
Fitted Fools and those guys, man.
hey, maybe if y'all really want to hang y'all DM him, maybe he could hook you up or something. Who knows? Reach out to these guys. Be like, yo, I'm on the East Coast. I need this. Maybe they could do something for you.
Curve in all three.
Yeah.
Jordan, what you got here, Jordan? This is your job. This is
Yeah,
your
you know,
week's
well,
drop.
I wanted to call it because, to be honest with you, well, 3 of them, but specifically 2 of them, the hockey hats at the top, that Manitoba Moose, and then that Texas Stars. Uh, I really like the Texas Stars logo. I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's really sick.
It
Uh,
looks like Dallas Cowboys, and I hate it.
it looks like the
It looks like the throwback Astros.
well,
A
if
little
y'all
bit, yeah, it
don't know,
does.
it's the
Right.
Dallas Stars affiliate, which
Yeah.
is the NHL team. That's Texas. They're their minor league AHL affiliate. But
Got you.
I don't know, man. I got a real tree from Anthem Shop with that logo. It's cool, man. That star really shines, and I like that Manitoba Moose. I've been looking for a colorway for that. That black with that camo is not it's not bad. And also,
Is
Tomorrow.
that why?
the
Is that
Grizzlies.
why a Yankees? Is that a Yankees?
That's a
Yeah,
Yankee.
that's a.
win.
I actually really like that Yankees.
Look at that
You
patch,
like that
big bro.
Yankees?
I think.
That's that 99, huh?
I think you got a.
I think I don't know, man. I saw another 99 patch in the store I just recently visited this weekend that's coming out soon, and it's a Yankee too. I don't know what you're looking at, Ice, but if you have it right there,
No, I don't. No. I wish. I wish. No,
yeah,
no, no.
they
I was.
they got a nice
Wait,
Yankee
big
coming
bro.
out soon. Not to take away from ECAP, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
but I do like this 99, man. That Y, that navy, I like it, man. I do like it. I do like
What
it.
size hat do you wear?
What am I? 7.5, 7.5/8 sometimes. It depends.
And you're a Yankee fan?
Yes, sir.
I'm capping
Ah,
this.
never mind.
I'm
Never
capping
mind.
this. Click. Right here.
The whole
You
thing.
capping?
I'm capping.
You not feeling it?
Mm.
You don't
What
like
about
the
that-
hockey.
that Grizzlies?
You don't
Even
like
that
the
Grizzlies.
hockey.
Remember,
It just
Conference USA just did that logo sweet, man. That colorway ain't bad.
ain't doing it for me this week with ECAP.
There's
Okay,
probably on.
okay.
Yeah.
I like Los Astros. That's the only one I'll curve probably.
I like the logo colors, but I could.
Jordan, I'm with you on that stars, Jordan. I like that stars, man.
Stars is
I
sweet.
mean, listen, I like different. You feel me, guys? Like I definitely
Yeah.
like different. I'm a hockey guy. I do like that stars one. I'm with you on it.
The Moose one
hold
is
on.
cool, but the
Yeah, the Star
Army
ones.
Fatigue top visor.
Yeah, I don't like it, but
Couldn't
I
do
didn't like
without
it
it.
on the hat. What was the hat last week, Jordan, with the army fatigue on it? I'm just not feeling the army fatigue on the hats right now. That's just, I barely like the real tree. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think
I'm
we're
not
just
feeling
being
that
I like
camo.
camouflage. That's what we realized.
You
I
like
like
the you
I,
like
I
you like the
the
camouflage?
pattern, I guess. Yeah, I still do. I still like just
Okay.
camouflage. It looks nice. I think when you do it with a black crown like that, you can still pull it off depending
No,
on.
yeah, you could pull that one off with the black crown for sure. You could
Man, when I
definitely pull
think
that
of
one off with the black
camouflage,
crown.
I think of Carter 3, Lil Wayne. I don't think about a hat. That's for sure. The
I think of
Astros.
the
The
I think of the Bape
Astros.
Star. You feel me?
Yeah. The
The big
Astros is
purple
definitely
base.
a curve for me, and the Yankees is definitely a curve. As far as the A's, that upside down logo is not it.
Yeah, man.
Weird with that.
I seen an upside down logo this week that I was like, oh, this is cool, but yeah,
I think I know which one you're talking about.
I got an A's that's upside down, but not.
Yeah.
But it's a present drop.
Maybe just the left.
The Grizzlies is kind of fire though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I
But
think I think that we don't show enough love to minor league teams. But
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
huh?
I'm not really with the logo on the side patch though.
Yeah, that's what I hate.
It's a
If
hit
you
or
see me,
Logo
if you
on the
see me
side.
looking to the side, is I'm looking at it on my iPad.
Gotcha.
Got you.
Yeah, the logo on the side is my thing too. I hate it. It has to be really done.
Yeah.
It has to be a really good hat.
It's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss for the logo on
Facts.
the side patch.
I like the Astros just specifically because it's especially dropping this month with it like in Spanish, the Hispanic heritage. Love that.
Yeah, that's dope.
Insert your month. Yeah, that's perfect. I like the colors they use in the Los Astros.
Yeah.
All right, this next one, y'all. This next one is a preview. I'm excited for it. Or you caps blue brims.
Bro,
This is
am I wrong for loving this hat?
No,
I think this hat is absolutely
I
nuts.
love this hat, bro.
I'm
I
sorry,
love
man,
this
but
hat.
corduroy has my heart. It is
No,
what
but
it is.
is the brim corduroy or is it suede? Because it looks suede.
Grand Slam price and stop. Sorry.
that's a good question. It looks It might be. It's giving me.
Is it?
Nah, it is corduroy. It's
Nah, it looks
corduroy.
corduroy. It looks
Yeah, it's
corduroy.
And listen, this is Polo, Ralph Lauren inspired.
Inspired. Yeah, so
This is
so
Ralph Lauren
corduroy
inspired.
brim, and then you see that on the
that
side, the red
1990
button.
patch.
Bro, it's colored insane, bro. Look at
You
that.
got the green. You got the green panel. The
It's
green
one
corduroy
panel,
panel on the right
It's only
side
one
of that.
panel.
Oh shit! I just
Crazy.
noticed that too.
One
Yeah.
singular green corduroy panel. What do y'all think?
Crazy.
Bro.
Absolutely nuts.
I think that's such a cool detail.
It's a cool detail. I like the patch a lot.
Blue brims. Shout out to Blue brims though. Blue brims have been on a different wave for a while,
Absolutely.
but just to add that one panel of just corduroy, bro.
Sick, bro.
No, I need this. I'm not gonna lie. This hat,
American
This is
flag.
tough.
How you
No
how you get
battery.
this? My
Guys,
designers, how
guys.
you get this approved? How?
bro.
Please tell me, because
I have no
like this,
clue.
man.
I have no clue.
Bro, I'm
You
gonna be
gotta be
real with
real
you.
plugged in, huh?
Like that. It's like agents, right? It's like I mean, if your agent is fire, he gonna get you that material. So if the new
Mhm.
eras, if the new eras mess with you, he will try to get you that material. Look at
That's
Also,
look at John
big
Jay.
bro. Go
Oh
ahead, bro.
yeah,
I'm
John Jay.
sorry.
You know John Jay from my fitness, bro. Bro, ain't nobody top like he's in the lab, bro. Like his shit is crazy. Like he
Yeah.
comes out with shit. I'm like, bro,
Chemist,
you
bro.
like you'll see,
I got
later.
you.
You'll see.
I got you. I
We'll
got
speak
you.
about it. We'll speak about it. You know.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
Big
this
bro.
is
What were you
The
gonna
other
say, Ice?
the other thing too is I don't know if you guys know this, but the other thing is too is that at stores that sell more volume or sell better tend to get different privileges.
Absolutely.
For
Yeah.
you caps, I don't know, like I don't know how how their business runs with like sales and stuff, but like
How
Hat
it
Club
goes.
will get completely different privileges than Pro Image, NorCal, or
Everybody.
any other store. But
Everybody.
nah, that side panel, that one panel with that corduroy is
Hey, so
different.
anybody interested in this one, you gotta go follow For You Caps or Blue Brims. There's no date on it yet, so follow them and get locked in with
It'll be
them.
a shock drop
And
though. So pay
yeah,
attention.
Could be. Yeah. What you
pay
gonna say,
attention.
Jordan?
I was just gonna ask, yo, it's really just like a matter of like being cool with your rep and working with that
Yeah,
person. Right? That's
Yeah,
really it.
they're
That's
like
what it
agents.
yeah.
sounds like, yo.
There's a whole lot of different
Yeah.
like
There's some
things that
reps
come to
that
play.
yeah, bro. I'm telling you, there's a lot of reps that are new, so you gotta like kind of school them as well when you kind of doing your stuff. So
Yeah.
it depends, bro. But
This
again,
is a
go
good
ahead.
one right here. This is a good one right here, fellas.
This is one of the best hats to come out this year.
Hands down.
Ooh.
Definitely one of the best Cubs.
Crazy, bro.
I was about to say when he said that, I kind of got a little nervous, but I
Oh.
think I could agree
No,
with him a
no.
little bit.
Whoa. That was
Creativity
crazy.
wise, this hat's
Yeah,
top
I mean,
tier.
you got,
Top
yeah, of
tier.
course.
Jordan, I mean, dude, that's a bold statement. What makes you say that?
Hold on, real fast. I just want to add this real fast to the stream. Look
Thank
at
you.
the
Yeah,
back,
so
the
I
Yeah,
American flag on
see,
the back.
bro.
I was saying, yeah, the
That is
American
different.
flag
That
on
is
the
different.
batterman instead of the batterman. But man,
I ain't
uh,
gonna front though. They would have the baddest man. I would have loved.
Yeah, I would like the Batman's too, but I'm not
They
mad.
would have had the baddest man. I was like, ooh,
What
American
you
flag.
saying, Jordan? What you saying?
bro, that the way that patch is colored is just crazy.
I give you that. That patch
The way
is.
that patch is colored, and then I have to say, the baby cub is easily my favorite Cubs logo. I think the baby cub with the 90 is an undefeated combo. There's no way you can go wrong.
And the colorways that he used, oh man, this is really polo. Like I look at this hat before I even read the description, I'm like, yo, that goes perfect with a polo.
I have a question.
Bro, the
What's
red
up? What's up,
What's
Ice?
This hat, this logo has been used on a lot of hats. What hat do you guys think made that logo pop? Like the bet, like what made that logo popular? Because when I see that logo, there's only one hat that I think of.
Come on, realist.
Gotta be that. Is it a hat club? Yeah, it gotta be the.
The graduation.
I was gonna say that one,
is
but
it Kanye?
I didn't want
Is
to
it
be
the Kanye
wrong.
hook?
There's so much. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The specific one, yeah.
Listen. The ice tray. I'm not gonna, but I'm not gonna shit on Verdine. Verdine got some fire Cubs too.
They do. No, absolutely,
Like they got
absolutely.
fire Cubs. Like shout out to them people out there. They
Or
run-
the Paris Fashion Week
Paris-
from my fitteds.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That was And like I said, anytime I see a good Cubs, most of the time the baby Cub is linked to some type of Kanye hook.
Yeah.
Those are always
I
pretty
mean,
good.
think about it. Shot Town, baby.
Yeah, it was
Hey,
always
shout out to Blue Brims, man. He's doing his thing. Go follow the boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Let him know.
Absolutely.
Let him know let him know that we sent y'all.
need it,
Sir.
bro. I need it.
606 Brims. This is Ice Trade. So for those of you guys who don't know, if I didn't mention in the beginning or if you didn't see the flyer, that's actually how we got in contact with Ice Trade. He is a designer for 606, and they are having they're having a 4-pack this week.
Let him talk.
Yeah.
Give him the big screen. Give him the big screen. Give him the big screen.
Well, let him talk about the pack first. Let him talk about this pack first, and then
the
we'll
big
do the big
screen
screen on the next slide.
Oh,
Yeah, so this week, 606 Brims, we have World Tour Volume 2. So we
Mm-hmm.
have Caps collection dropping this Houston. I love this Houston. I'm usually not really a fan of Houston hats just because they cheated. Um, that
Yep.
side that side
That's
patch is
all of
amazing.
us.
That side patch
Mm-hmm.
is amazing. I mean, the only other time we've seen a side patch killed like that was probably the Moon Rocks. So I mean, it's bust down. You got the brown, metallic red, metallic black, and Caps collection also kind of spaz because I don't know completely, but by the looks of it, it looks like he used a tweed brim, so it's got kind of like that black grayish white look to it. So that's fire. I love it.
That's
I love
clean.
that Houston.
I like it.
If I was not didn't take that L so harshly, I'd wear it. Um, Next we have Soda Brims. So by the looks of it, it's the Lower Marion. Everybody's done. A lot of people have done their own version of the Lower Marion. Everybody's got their own take on it. This one, I like it. It's kind of got a vintage look to it.
Mm-hmm.
Over.
Obviously, the '96 side patch, fire. And then that P logo is fire as well. It's got that double outline.
Double outline,
Looks
that's
like gray
nice.
bottom.
That's clean.
Yeah,
And if
great.
I'm not mistaken, I think all four of us went gray bottoms.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Good classic.
Fly guy Ange, shout out to Ange from the East Coast. Great. I mean, there was one other store that's done this upside down
I was
Diamondbacks
just
logo.
was that Society?
Society, yes. So Society did like their own kind of like music pack.
I was gonna ask you
Uh,
on that too. How you guys felt that Society? I seen the upside down. Is it also Nipsey inspo too? Right?
Yeah, but theirs was a side baddie.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm gonna
That's
be
the
honest.
only thing I didn't like about
Me
theirs.
neither. Me neither. And again,
But Society took me back to the old days, and they did a black hat with the blue bottom, not an icy bottom, but a blue bottom. It reminded me of those the BlackBerry collection, so it felt good.
to BlackBerry.
Um,
This
Wow.
might be the only upside down hat or logo I will ever get. I'm not a big fan of the upside down, but this one
Yeah,
right
You
here
are
is
technically,
clean.
Or
I would
Philly.
be honest with you.
yeah.
Besides LA, Diamondbacks is if you
No,
do
I
it
don't
right.
like the LA upside down. I'm
No,
not
no,
a
no. I'm
fan.
just saying that there's a couple logos that that you can only do kind of ups. I mean, you can do all of them, but
Yeah.
the nice one is that Diamondbacks. Like,
Yeah, this is nuts. This hat is
this is
nuts.
So Fly Guy
Educate
Ange.
me. My
So
bad,
Fly
my
Guy
bad.
Ange, we got the it's he calls it the victory lap. So I mean it's just a royal crown, white button, upside down D-backs logo, black and white to go for that victory lap feel. Uh, Side patch is bust down. It's got metallic black, metallic silver. Um, it's a gem. It's a gem. I love that D-backs. I love that D-backs.
And it is a
It's
four pack, right?
it is a 4-pack. It is a 4-pack. So
That's because
with
our
that,
boy.
so this one, it's my tribute to Nipsey.
Yes,
It was
sir.
crazy because I saw Ange post his, and I said, "Bro, there's no way we're both dropping a Nipsey hat in the same drop." I was kind of salty about it at first, but I let it sink in, and I say, you know what? It's great because I'm from the West Coast, Ange is from the East. Obviously, we both have some inspiration from Nipsey, and we came together and both made our own rendition on it. So here, this is actually inspired by one of my favorite projects. I'm not going to say which one, but I'm sure you could put it two and two together if you are a fan. Big bro, I think you saw me wear this on Saturday. I wasn't
Yes,
supposed
sir.
to, but I did. How did you
Yes,
feel about it?
sir. To be honest, I wish I got a better look. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was so excited to be in the like the hat community and like being at the line with the line and just experiencing that. That was so dope. But I saw you with it. And I'm
It was
looking at it
raining
now,
too, man.
man.
I can't wear
I
it in the
saw you
rain,
running
bro.
back and forth. You feel me? I saw you running back and
I
forth,
can't
man.
do it.
And this is
Super
before
clean.
you even knew we were gonna have Ice Trail on the podcast,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah,
just so funny to me.
I didn't even know until last night that he was who he was. You feel me? Like we were just making conversation on IG
how
and
it
just
works.
chopping it up, keeping it, cordial. And then, oh snap, you on the podcast. This is gonna
Yeah.
be something different, man. I'm excited for you, man. I'm
Thank
excited
you,
Hey,
for
bro.
you.
Thank you.
can you talk about this
Thank
new
you.
era, man? I really
Yeah.
am interested in the multicolored new era. Because I seen only a couple. I only know one other store that does the multicolor, Cap City, which is in LA
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And was that an inspirational, or did that just something like how does that work?
Okay, so I'm gonna go in through the whole hat.
Yep. Okay.
So we have the
Hold
Vegas
on. Let me get
gold
you
and
on
the
the big screen.
crown
Let me get you on that big
for
screen.
sure.
I mean. There we go. Go ahead.
So we got the Vegas gold in the crown. Obviously, we've got like I think it's pine green.
I need that.
If you look through his projects, his mixtapes, you will find where this came from. So we
What's that?
got.
That Slauson boy too?
I'm not gonna say nothing, but smart man. So if you
I'm
look at the
just
album
saying.
cover, we got the brown, obviously, black outlines go for his tattoos. We have the gold to go with the jewelry. We have the side patch. The side patch was tough for me because I was like, bro, how can I kind of, make a hat make sense and send my tribute, respectfully. So I did 89 All Star Game. This is obviously California. I wanted to keep it in, obviously, as close to LA as possible. So California Angels, 89. There's no resemblance with the year. But if you didn't know, Nipsey is a South Central legend, rolling 60s, obviously raised and represented rolling 60s. This is the 60th All Star Game, so it only made sense, obviously from Cali, 60th All Star Game. Batterman, just green, brown with a little bit of gold, and then so now to the new era flag. I was sitting here one night designing the hat, designing, and I was like, tone looks too basic, and I'm literally sitting here. I took a break. I took like a 5 minute break, and I was sitting here and I like the marathon flag.
Yes,
So it only
sir.
made sense to
Yes,
pay a
sir.
tribute to Nipsey. A lot of people are not gonna like it. I don't care. I
Nah.
represent, what I represent, and Nipsey was obviously inspiration for me and a lot of people from the city. And I actually, it's funny because when I was about 8 years old, we were buying bootleg movies and CDs off of Black Sam, which is his brother. Well, we didn't know that until 2018 or 2017 when he got out and he was getting on a private jet with Nipsey. And I was like, bro, there's no way. And it all clicked, it all came together. Unfortunately, we went to go visit Sam at the store, the marathon store, and literally like almost to the minute, 24 hours before Nipsey was murdered, was when we were at the store.
Wow.
So it was kind of like unfortunate, but this is my tribute to Nipsey, a philanthropist, an inspiration, a role model, an entrepreneur, someone that's really putting on for his section. So this is my world tour hat.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir. I gotta tip my cap to that one, man. For
Need
sure,
Facts,
man.
facts.
Fire. That hat goes crazy.
bro.
Oh,
Um,
and the return, Bangladesh, the return.
The
Oh
bang,
my God.
bangy.
So, Rillis, you had a question, I think, or you guys have any questions regarding the hat specifically? This hat?
Yeah. Yes, actually. Who when you picked that patch, who played? Who's playing that year? Because that was interesting. You going with a 19.
89. I gotta go back and
Yeah,
look,
go
but
back. Okay.
obviously it wasn't Griffey.
It wasn't
Griffey
Griffin,
wasn't
but I
until
was
like
like,
92.
but see,
Yeah.
I like that you picked something.
It might have been Griffey Sr. actually.
It could be Griffin Senior, but that was
It
fun.
might have been Griffey Sr.
I like that you picked
Hey, yo, I want to clarify just because my brain actually went to it for a second. So in this case, it would be a Seattle All-Star player, not a California Angels
correct.
All-Star
No.
player.
No, it just
Yes.
they would have to play in that All Star game. They just have to play in that All Star game.
Yeah.
Nice.
So in order to
Nice.
use a certain team with a different All-Star patch,
One player.
there has to be a player from that team that played in that All-Star game.
Yep.
They could be a starter, they could be a pitcher, they could be a fielder, they could be anything.
Nice.
Because it's
And for
crazy.
anybody,
Ice Trade, my fault, Judge, because Ice
No,
Trade,
you're good.
You're good.
I love Seattle, and Seattle's one of my
Mm.
favorite logos. And I'll usually use the 40th anniversary. And I'm surprised that you go with the All Star. I was like,
Yeah.
And I'm starting like the 2023 All Star patch as well too. So
Nice.
yeah. I was
That's
just
a
gonna say
good-
for
that's a
anybody
good
in
hat,
the
man.
comments,
Thank you, bro.
who's wondering what we talking about, they're like, "What is this they talking about?" So, people, this is the hard part about designing hats. Like, you got to match up logos with patches, etc. You can't just throw random logos and random patches together.
Have to match
Um,
years.
you gotta match years. You gotta match, like you said, a player. That's just for the people who don't know. I wanted to clarify that. I know most people in here probably know that, but for the few people who don't know that, I just wanted to clarify that so you guys know
Facts,
we're not
facts.
speaking Chinese or anything like that. But that's not all you got, right? You got some other hats here that you dropped along the time. So let's get into your
I
history a little bit,
did.
man. Let's talk about your history. How'd you get in the hat game and talk us through these 3 hats?
So I've always been a hat collector. I mean, it obviously started back with what they call black nasties. I grew up playing baseball, so obviously growing up, it's a part of it. Um, I've always primarily done like LA hats, West Coast hats, just because I rock with the West Coast. Um, but it's always just been a mixture of everything, really. I mean, right now it's mainly just Seattle's. Uh, Obviously, I mean, it sounds corny, but I collect mostly Seattle just for my love for Nipsey. But living in LA, you got to be careful. Uh, but just, most of my stuff is all Seattle, and then just my friends. So with that red Seattle, this was kind of like not paying homage, but like an ode to my first hat that brought me into the community. So it's a red script. Scripts were hot at the time, so I kind of did red script. And it's a red icy. My first red icy was actually in LA, but since I had my first opportunity to create, this is what I went with. Used that this year's All Star game,
Patch.
Mm,
tonal batterman,
I ain't
blue
like that
bottom.
clean,
first, but
clean.
I like it now. I like that patch now.
And then we went to pay respect to Chicago. I actually didn't have this photo in there, or this hat in
Oh
there.
no,
It's
no, it's
just,
there.
it's
It's on
just
the bottom left.
Yeah,
okay.
bottom
So,
left right there. It was small,
so we
so
got
yeah.
Chicago.
I like
Got a
that.
little gold on there.
All-Star
I used
game.
the Boston patch. No
Ooh.
resemblance to Boston, but the 99. This one actually was inspired by a Polo G album. So just to show respect to uh, obviously Chicago, this is the Polo G album. I'll let you figure out that one as well.
Fire.
Next we went with, this was actually a freestyle. A lot of people actually really love this hat. All metallic front logo. We got baby
that's
blue and
fire.
navy.
That's so neat.
I love it.
Was the
This
side
hat in the
patch?
sun is amazing. We got the side patch. It's got gold. I love how
Cappy
this
like
red
that.
pops.
Cappy likes that St. Louis.
That Bush Stadium patches. That's another
And
goal.
it was nice too
Goal, man.
because I actually, when I dropped this shit, and excuse me, I don't know if I can say
You're
that.
good, you're
When
good.
I
No, you
dropped
good. You
this,
good, man. You good.
okay. When I dropped this, and I had got in touch with Cappy, and Cappy co-signed. So I would like to consider Cappy the king of St. Louis hats. But he co-signed, and that's all that matters. So
Yes, sir.
nice side patch,
That's it.
flashy Batterman.
Mm.
And then this one, when I was mocking it up, I kind of went different ways with it. But I don't know if you guys remember the NBA crossovers hat club, the Seattle crossover. They did that pine green bottom.
Green bottom.
The Kelly green was too loud, so we went with pine green,
Okay.
subtle. And then the last one, I did a Braves. This one, I called this one family over everything. This one was for like kind of like my best friend slash sister slash family. It's a Brave strip, metallic red,
Clean.
Very cool.
pink bottom. A lot of people love this because it was pink bottom.
Yeah.
I like that.
Flat Batterman, but it's the patch.
1999.
That's why I asked you about the 99, big bro.
I like
Took
Yeah,
that.
man.
right before you even.
It's just a good vintage hat, vintage looking hat.
So you said originally you started with pins, right?
Yeah, I started with pins. You know what? I don't even know if I have my originals anymore. I think I've given them away just to people who've asked around
How was
along
that
the.
transition? Like, how was that transition to go from pins to hats, and what made you transition? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was hard.
Was your goal
It's a lot.
always hats? I should say. Was it always hats, and you just started with pins to
No.
work your way up?
My pins, my goal with pins was kind of just to establish a brand for myself, whether I wanted to, go. 'Cause I don't know if you know Hellraiser Zay. Zay started off with pins, transitioned to merchandising.
Yeah.
We have all these people who have started with pins that are transitioning to merchandising. I didn't know if that was a route that I wanted to go, but if I wanted to later on, develop a clothing brand or a business, having pins being as small as a business as that could be was
Yeah.
me kind of like dipping my foot in the water, getting my
Yeah.
I
feet
like
wet.
that.
So, it was hard at first for me. I didn't have the resources going on. I was able to, get myself a laptop, get myself a label printer, everything needed. Going to hats was never my intention. Uh, Someone actually, was like, I've been doing mock-ups. They're hella cool. And funny enough, that person, shout out to them who for putting me on, but the person who taught me how to do the mock-ups is actually Metro, the
Wow.
Oh
youngin.
shit.
Full
Metro
circle.
put me on,
Full circle
Full
bro,
moment.
circle.
bro, and it's so funny because me and Metro, like when we first met, I couldn't stand that kid. But Metro has become, my little brother, and he's, showed me a couple different things. But I actually just started mocking up this year. And really what it is just using those connections that you've already networked before. And I mean, really what it is you got to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody is really what it is. So,
So you
hats
just
was
started
never,
rocking this year, and you already have
yeah,
4 hats. 4 hats. It is.
uh, 8. I have
Oh
2 more in
wow.
production. One more is supposed to come out very soon.
And these are all from with 606.
No,
Ooh.
two of them are from Pro Image Stockton. I did 2 hats for them, kind of just to represent, the state and the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, well, I guess
I go
what
back.
about the 606? Yeah, well, the 606 connection. How did that happen?
So again, you got to know somebody that knows somebody. So I actually reached out to a mutual friend who also is designing for them. They didn't want me to disclose their name, but
Okay.
it's kind of full circle. So I knew somebody who I was sending mock-ups to back and forth, and he said, "Yo, like these are fire. Like I'm doing hats with 606. Like hit them up." So at that point, 606 was new. I mean, they probably had 3 drops. So I was like, as long as I come swinging, there's no way I can miss. There's no
Yeah.
way I can miss. And before I even, thought about what I would say or how I would approach the situation, I had to have a vault. Like I had maybe 60 mock-ups before I could even go to the store. And even going to the manager, shout out to Gus from 606. Before I even went to Gus and hit him up, I actually, I submitted 4 hats. Those 4 hats weren't even ones from the vault. I had to do 4 different ones.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like I said, it's you got to know somebody to know somebody, really.
How you feel though?
Um.
How you feel that you're part of, I want to say, because you said that 606 just kind of like just open, correct?
Mm.
So how you feel that you're being a part of 606? Like, do you think 606
It's
is
something special. And I'm not just saying that to say that, 606 was doing, a couple hats here and there at first. But to be able to, have a store that said there wasn't even hesitation when he reached when I reached out to him. It was just, okay, give me 4 that you like. We'll go from there. And I was like, okay, well, obviously you don't want to let the store owner down. So I
Yeah.
came with 4 hats. And the thing is that it's a lot, just like everything else in life. It's a lot of yeses, but it's a lot more nos.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked on a hat for a day or two, brought it to him, no. Changed something up, brought it to him, no. And there was also a lot of,
do you think okay,
I already
sorry.
have that. So it was a lot of, there was probably like a good 6 or 8 times I'd send him a mock up and he would have a hat, either the same team with a different logo or the same color with a different team. Bro, it was the most annoying thing ever, but it was also the fact of, he knows his store, he knows his audience, so he knows what he needs. So when I
Yeah.
came to
Yeah.
him and he said no, it sucks because you spent all this time on something, but it's like, okay, well, you know, I can't be mad at him because he knows his audience.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know,
I,
as you go, kind of more of what sells or what the owner likes. So you kind of get to weed out certain things and put them all together. And I mean, now with 606, it's just like send something cool. So it's pretty dope. It's definitely something special at 606.
I got a question. I got a question, man. So I had the interview with Metro, but I did ask him some off camera questions, and I love this answer because we had this conversation on the podcast, and you can see the most recent comment about 18 clips. How do you feel being that you took the store route and stuff like that? Um, w- do you think right now, if you was starting, because you only been doing this for a year, if you started all over, not knowing the route you took, not knowing that everything's gonna work out the way it's working out so far, would you take the same route, or would you do that 18 clip,
Oh
and
wait.
why?
No. Are you
Okay.
talking about
And
like today, or had I done
yeah,
it like back then?
No,
no,
I mean, you
like
could do it. I mean, now.
No,
like
no,
now not in the situation you're in because you have the connections that you
no.
have.
I'm saying
You know what
like
I'm
if
saying?
I didn't
So
have that connection like today, where the
mhm.
hat community is now, no.
Why?
You want
Just
to elaborate on
because,
that?
with the 18 packs, I assume that you're referring to the pre-orders.
No. Yeah, 18 clip.
Yeah, 18 clip. You
So
put
Like
you
you,
put out
like
the
you would
Yeah,
money.
make
you
your own
you
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 put
agent.
get
you
the 18 clip, but you have to put the money down. That's what I'm saying. It's like a
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
pre-order.
yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. Just because that $1,000, it's the same thing with pins. If I want 18 hats and that's $1,000 and I pay that $1,000, what's the profit margin? So where I'm going with this is, how do I know? Okay, well, first of all, if I make a mock-up for 18 pack in January and I pay that $1,000, how do I know that what I have submitted is gonna sell 6 months later, 4 months later? The hat game is always changing. Real trees might be in today and gone next week. So it's like, how do I know what I'm submitting is something that's actually gonna sell and do actually well?
I like that.
That's
I
very,
like
very
But,
that.
but,
interesting.
And
but,
That's
but
very
we could.
interesting
hold
take.
I,
on, hold on. I got a question. I'm gonna throw you a curveball. You said earlier, Brandon. Now,
Wait, I said what?
you said earlier that you were branding from pins, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So and I'm pretty sure you've known. I've known people in the hack community that don't have the opportunity to drop with a store, and they've
Uh,
dropped by themselves, and
uh,
they've done well. Believe it or not, I'm not gonna.
Absolutely.
They've done. They've they marketed. They've branded themselves.
It's a hit or miss, honestly. I don't mean to cut you off, but
that's
it
fair. No,
depends.
that's fair.
Really what it is that you're gonna get what you make out of it. If you make
Hmm.
18 hats and you're not pushing those hats, they're probably gonna sit unless it's a
Yeah,
really good design.
I mean,
yeah,
but at the same
However,
time, you got to invest in yourself. I mean,
exactly,
that's the whole point, right?
exactly,
To the hack community, right? If you're gonna tell
exactly,
yourself, "Damn, I don't think my hat is that nice," you already feeling like off the rip. You like,
exactly.
"Damn, you feeling." So
I mean, you could arguably say, and it's completely off topic, but you can arguably say it's the same argument if you were an independent artist versus if you're signed to Interscope.
yeah, yeah. That's a
Are you going to invest in yourself, or are you going to allow someone else to invest in you? In the end, it
hmm
feels better to invest in yourself and make the success. That doesn't always happen.
yeah, yeah.
So
And
I
listen,
mean, you
man.
have
Not to cut you off, Ice. I love what you said. What you said is because Metro brought a different perspective.
yeah,
Because where I come from, right, we're gonna hustle, we're gonna invest in ourselves, we're gonna get it on our own. But his answer, I love, and we'll save his answer for when he decides when we not decide, but when we come together and get him on here. You know what I'm saying? We'll let him answer for himself. But I love your answer. And listen, we could go about this topic all day, and this
for
is we on a
days.
podcast. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
listen, I love it because the way Realist brought it out to me, I'm hard. I was hard on the 18 clip pause. You know what I'm saying? Don't laugh, Justin. So, but you guys have brought a different perspective. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And it's easy to hear that perspective when you have made it through. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And I
mm,
say that respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So I love it though, because my respect goes out to the same way my respect goes out to you and what you guys are doing on that side. The
mm.
person, someone like a Fittest R Us doing an 18 clip, I got the same respect, because guess what? Y'all still getting my money. You feel me? I'm gonna buy the
Yeah,
hats. The hats y'all
And
putting out, you know what I'm saying? It's y'all doing a
absolutely.
great job. You know what I'm saying?
and at the end of the day, it's about what y'all want from it too, right? Like
Yeah.
somebody who might want huge margins or want margins and wants their own business model, they're gonna buy their 18 clip and they're gonna do what they do about the 18 clip. Again, our last
Mm.
guest fitted Russ.
Don't get it
He
wrong though. Hold on,
yeah.
but don't get it wrong. There are cons to when you drop store hats, because if you drop another, I don't want to say the word panic, but if you don't drop something that your viewers or your consumers feel at the store, now the store's gonna look at you like, damn, did we just wasted a slot? Well, it depends, like you said. It all depends. Is the
Yes
margin,
and no. I
you know?
mean, the way that I feel about it, and I would rather drop a hat that doesn't sell with the store rather than drop a hat and have to pay that bread and lose out. But to each their own.
That's
You
true
know,
Yeah.
too. I can see that because if he's gonna drop to the
there's
store and
pros
not
and
sell
cons to
out,
both sides, really. I
Yes.
mean,
Yes.
in
It's
my
it's a hot
opinion,
topic.
in my opinion, it's a win-win regardless. It's a win-win regardless because you're able to get whatever creativity you put into it out. Um, I think it's even smart to start with the store and be like, all right, you know what, we're going solo. Let's do 18 pack.
Well, that's true.
yeah.
Look, what Joshua said, the only problem is, right, and I'm not gonna speak for everybody, is that some designers don't get paid for the drops.
Yeah, I mean
You know what I'm saying? Again,
that's
but each
that's
his
the
own though.
game.
And we
Every
don't gotta talk. We don't gotta talk pay. You feel me?
no, because
That's
look,
but that's part of the game,
that's part of
honestly.
the
If
game.
you're
'Cause,
being
yo, big bro, there are some
yeah,
people in the hacking that do get
yeah,
paid.
Hmm.
They do.
yeah,
Yeah.
Off the rip, they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. For sure. For
I'm
sure.
just like, all right, cool.
I'm with you.
You
I'm
feel
with
me?
you on that.
So like he said, it's like an each his own. It's like, fuck it, sorry, I might not get paid in bread,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
I'm getting my brand out. I'm
yeah,
getting this out. So like you said, it has its pros and cons in all different ways.
yeah.
I love it. We
Absolutely.
love it. We love bringing this topic up, man, because we get so many people on here that have different views, and at the end of the day, it's all about the hats, man. That's what we're doing this for. It's all about the hats, the community, and just showing love. So we appreciate your answer, your view on it, because it allows us it
Absolutely.
allows us
Came
to
from a
to, to
different route, baby. You came from the sport
exactly.
route.
You feel
So
me?
that's
Because
right.
everyone has their own route. There's
Yeah,
no always, hey, this is the right way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Exactly.
So for sure, man. So what we got, Just? What we doing?
Yeah, we're gonna get into Ouija's segment. So Ice Tray, you're gonna stay with us for the rest of the show. We're gonna continue to involve you. We really appreciate you
Yes,
talking
sir. Thank
about
you,
this
bro.
topic, man. And if you look at the comments, man, it's all love. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Everybody has their own path, and we appreciate you for being you. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of
Absolutely.
already knew that when we had the little off meeting yesterday. I was like,
Yeah.
be him regardless. He ain't gonna fold. So you
Nah.
know, we appreciate coming in with your honest opinion, and that's what it's about. And it's cool because we, like I said, we've interviewed again only one other person, but we went on a couple lives. We've done different things, and everybody has such a different perspective. It's actually so amazing to me because there's really no right answer. So at the end of the day, whatever you feel like is helping you achieve your goals,
I
that's
love
definitely
it.
what you got to go for.
I love this switch
Absolutely.
up.
Facts, facts.
Hey,
All
I
right,
need that. I need that.
Realist, what you got for us?
You already know I'm the realist. And again, guys, welcome to Captain Curveballs. We here in this seg with Captain Curveball stock market, right? Now, in the hat game, right? In the hat community, right? I personally feel like there's a lot of people probably asking question of how much is too much for a hat,
Mm,
or how much a hat is worth, or is it worth that much? So I got a bar graph, right? And
Bro, I haven't seen a bar graph since like 7th grade, bro.
well, we
This
gonna,
is different.
this is different.
Hey, Ice, we old here, man.
Nah, nah, nah. I
This is
rock
our
with this, bro. I
ways.
rock with this. I rock with this.
This is what we grew up doing. You feel me,
exactly.
realist? Right? That's what we learned.
I'm still trying to find out when we're gonna use Pythagorean theorem, bro. Like I'm still
So so there's people. There's a lot of ups and downs. Like, damn, is it worth paying this much hat? Now, there was a lot of things, right? In 2019, and Ice Trey, I want you to speak on this a little bit more since you came in the game during 2020, right? I want to say.
yeah.
So I got 5 hats, right? First hat, let's talk about it. It's a Hat Club Arizona crossover.
No,
Now,
no.
for you,
I only say that because of the price point.
exactly. Now,
I will say the panic behind this script, crazy.
Now, hear me out, right? The blue part, right? The first bar, good looking. That's retail price. That hat went for retail.
Yeah.
After it went retail, that hat went, and he could tell you, we can all say that hat went easily $500, $400.
Yeah.
Hat Club Arizona.
You were lucky to pay $3 on that.
Exactly. Now, the reason why guys, for the views, the reason why they paid so much for the hat, because at the time there was only 36 of this hat. It don't matter where you from.
Yep.
There's only 36.
Do you remember? I don't know if you were in the game at like way back when, but do you remember the story of the top 30 Diamondbacks and why that hat was so expensive?
So I wasn't in the game yet, but I heard the story, which I was confused of why that Diamondbacks was worth that much. I'm like, seriously?
Yeah. And then, obviously they screwed it by doing the whole pack.
The
But the top 30 Diamondbacks was back in, I think it was 2021, late 2020, was one of the hottest hats out. Because if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, realist, but there was an event at Hat Club or a drop at Hat Club where only a certain amount of people who were in line got that hat. Hence, it got the name top 30. So I think if you were like top 30 in line or something like that, you got that hat. That's crazy.
And there's only, like he said, at that time, Hat Club only made limited. So if you only had those,
there's probably a 36 pack and 6 other Hat Club people took it home, so there was 30 left.
Right. So the market in the ending of 2019 to 2021 was high. Right now we're going with the Hat Club Indian script. Mm-hmm. When this hat came, this one is even higher, as you can see.
Wait, is this accurate to today?
Not no more. It is.
This is like at its peak.
At its peak. This is like, again, our hats worth that money. I mean, at the peak, there was only 36, 32. Mm-hmm. Now they banned this Indian script. That's why a lot of designers went with the eye. I don't know if nobody realized that they had banned this script, so a lot of designers and stores started using the Cleveland eye, which was cool. But this one was skyrocket, $750 to $1,000. It was crazy.
That is crazy, actually.
Bro, again, there was only a limited hats for these.
Ridiculous.
So imagine if resellers got 2 hats of these. Woo! They were making a bread. Now let's move forward.
Easy flip.
Easy. Now let's move forward to my fitted.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This My Fitted Astros is one of the ugliest hats I've ever seen, but the creativity. I mean, this was the first Paisley hat we had ever seen.
Exactly. So we spoke that earlier that John Jay does things differently. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely this hat right here, right? It's inspired by Travis Scott, and the Paisley material is not. They won't do it. They won't do it. You can't find it. So this hat, bro, went easy from $55.
Really? Why's that? Why can't they do it anymore?
Yeah.
I don't think
I have no clue.
I have no clue either, but I don't think you just can't. I don't think the material is there in the GC. I don't think it's.
Sometimes they just remove. Sometimes they just remove it, right?
I'm not.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now if it's in a GCP.
You know what this tells me. You know what this tells me, and just
no,
like I said,
it's not.
This is
certain
what this tells me.
Is not.
It's not right.
And this is overall.
So go ahead.
This is overall new era, and y'all and the agents, right? They're proving this without even talking to the top dog. for it to be the Indian script and then get removed, for it to use a certain you know, whatever and get removed.
Material.
Even the agents approving some of these hats because all these hats are different in those times that I'm seeing so far in the first three.
Yeah,
They
no,
changed the game in that moment.
like what I
Absolutely.
said, they were at the top as the peak. Like, yeah,
And
remember,
then when the boss for the agent saw it, they said, "Nah, you wasn't supposed to do that."
not only that, big bro, in 2019, I think like 2021, the two stores that were constantly talked about was Hat Club and Mount Fittings.
Yeah.
I mean, before
I wouldn't say my phase was like really spoke about until 2020, end of 2020, 2021.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Now,
Wait. So y'all telling me that you're telling me that this Astros is good?
No,
Like, at
that's
that time.
dirt. It's
No.
dirt.
So
no,
what made
I
it flip,
walk into a
realist?
store and see
It was
the
dirt
Astros,
back then
I'm
and it's
not
dirt
buying
now.
it.
it's
So,
because
Why it flipped?
it's
Because you
of
couldn't do the material.
It's the material,
Okay.
and they're not bringing it.
Yeah.
And it was only one time.
And this hat was like when my fitteds first started pop off. They were thrown like this was probably this Astros was probably right around
It's probably what
the
his
first
fours
time they dropped the Bisons.
Bisons, correct.
Yeah,
So when
this
they-
was right about that time.
If
And
y'all
they,
remember
I mean, they
the
still
rookie
pump
hat,
out crazy stuff, but it mainly the panic behind this was A, the inspiration, and B, the
Yeah.
fabric.
The fabric.
What you were
That's
saying,
literally
Jordan? You were saying something, Jordan. I couldn't hear
those
you.
are I mean that those are hooked to his fours, the Travis Scott fours.
yeah.
Yep.
The full drop.
I
Of
bet
course,
that's why.
Houston Astro, the paisley material, everything was just the hype. And at the
Yeah,
peak
yeah.
of time, it went up. It was crazy. And again, like I said, they're not making this happen. Now, fast forward, my fist again. They dropped a wrestling pack, bro. But this is different. This wrestling pack, it hits different.
Yeah, it was definitely nostalgia for a lot of people.
Yes,
Really, what it
and
was.
Justin, I know you see that face, Champagne, right? They discontinued, by the way.
Yeah, see,
Yo, bro, listen.
that's what I'm saying. You feel me? That agent got fired. I'm telling you.
No,
Yo, listen. I be
He
honest.
can
with
be, bro, because
if
there's
I
still
open up a box in my store and I see this hat, I'm literally looking at the manager like, "Why did y'all order these?"
bro,
Where
that
you gonna say
logo,
ice?
so they got the Leatherface logo, which they can't make no more. They got the
Yeah.
WWF WrestleMania patch, which you can't
Yeah.
even use no more. This hat
Yeah.
easily went from $750 to $1K. Bro. They dropped.
Okay, I
Wow.
can see that. I can see why it could be rare, but this is not a good hat.
Yeah, WWE.
But is
patch.
it worth buying? Because people were buying it.
I would
Yeah, yeah.
if you
I can
buy
see
it with
how
the
it was- I
intention
can
to
see-
know.
this
is the
was not the
collector,
best
Just.
out of that pack though.
It wasn't. But
Nah.
the Stone Cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is with Stone Cold, guys, it was a trucker hat. So
Yeah.
I know how people feel about trucker. It's different, but that hat right now still go for $1K.
Nah, but to have a trucker that still had an embroidered patch is crazy.
Yes, it was crazy because you don't see
Yeah, that's
truckers
tough.
embroidered
That's
at
tough.
all.
That's tough.
When John or whatever Moffitt did that, it was like, what the freak?
Yeah.
Now, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. This whole pack right here made noise. If people don't know, this is Ty Mathis, the hero pack.
Hometown heroes. Yeah.
Oh, bro, listen. If people don't know, he doesn't have a store. So what he usually does, he does pop-up shop at cities.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, guys, his retail is a little higher, as you can see, than the 55.
Yeah.
It's $100. Like
Yeah.
that's how minimum $100 you're gonna pay. But I'm gonna be honest with you, they all bangers. Now, this right here is the Jackie Brooklyn. The reason why it's all the way up because it was an F&F hat.
Yeah.
Not everybody got this hat at all.
I think did this hat drop in LA? A pop up in LA? Or
Yes,
no? Was
yes.
that the Mookie?
Was the
No, that
Mookie.
was the Mookie.
That was the Mookie.
That was the Mookie.
That one, the other one he dropped. It was at I know he dropped.
Marlins.
I don't know, bro, but when Ty Mathis started throwing out the Vegas golds, bro,
Listen,
he had the community in a chokehold.
and it's crazy because you have to pay $100. By the way, ain't no $55, $60. Just letting y'all go. If you want two hats, you better
I'm trying
drop
to
two
look right
hats.
now to see if I can find.
Time at this, but he's been in the game for a minute.
Do you remember his first? Heroes pack. His first one.
The he
The
didn't have
Ricky Henderson.
the Anderson one, yeah.
Bro, I remember exactly to the location where I was when I saw that hat. I was like, bro, this is different.
And
And
guys,
that was before that was like mid me making pins. Like that Ricky Henderson hat was amazing. And then before you knew it, bro, there was like
Jimmy
so many
Rollins.
different Jimmy Rollins.
Oh my
That
god,
Jimmy Rollins is amazing.
it's amazing. Like
Is amazing. Just the way that white pops off of that gold, and I'm sorry, the Vegas gold,
Vegas
and
gold.
it's the P logo with the star, right?
Oh, yep. And yo, listen,
Yeah,
I didn't
and the
think
red
Vegas,
brim,
yeah, I
bro.
didn't think Vegas gold and white and birdie goes together the way he made it. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
So
And
that
shout out
hat,
to Ty Mathis because that's
shout out to
another
Ty Mathis.
Chicago native.
Yes, Chicago native. They show a lot of love, but this hat right here was an F&M. Easy 1K. It's still 1K, by the way. I'm not even lying to y'all. It's still up there. Like
Still 1K.
it's still 1K. If you go to Grail and a couple eBay, obviously it's gray bottom, clean,
Yeah,
clean.
it was a real classic
Like
vintage look.
yes, but
Absolutely.
it's just the way this. Oh, listen, man. Fire Heroes back. That's it. Shout out to him again. But again, my question to you guys, like, now that was at the peak of this time. Now that we've gotten years further, do you guys think that hats are there hats now that are worth that type of money? And if there is, right? If there is, right? I'm just saying, let's just say if there is it worth buying? And if you are gonna buy, which one is it?
It's hard for me to justify spending more than $100 on a hat unless
man.
it's
$100 is still high
something.
though.
Yeah, $100 is high, but like
Yeah.
think about like and you know, not no disrespect because I like Cap City, but they expensive, man. Cap City, you
70
buying a hat for
kills me.
75
Yo,
retail.
Just next time you see a hat at Cap City, please let me know because I don't live that far.
Oh no, yeah,
I mean, that
yeah.
just saves you from shipping and everything. But
Oh yeah. No, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. I went over there. I visited Big Bro. You know, I visited over there, and I walked in their store, and 75 is retail. Now, granted, I bought a hat. I liked it. I bought it, but I can't imagine. And I'm big on the sneaker game. Like that's how I started the hat stuff. It was sneakers first, and then hats to match the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I can see. Even sneakers, I struggled with paying double
Nah,
of
I
what
spent,
the.
I
Yeah.
spent bread on kicks.
You know what I'm saying? No, I get it. You spend the bread on kicks, but kicks is just a little different. But my point, I say all that to say, I can't justify it on a hat.
I agree with you.
But let me say something. Right? Let me tell y'all something. When y'all, cause I'm speaking to both of you. I'm speaking to Big Bro and Champagne because y'all love battles. y'all
No,
love,
okay, yes, a battle perspective.
If I
Yeah.
need it for a battle, I'll pull the trigger.
You're not gonna pull the trigger for one crown. You got to pull the trigger for a nice little clip because shit.
I will pull the trigger. I'm investing in myself.
Say
I'm
that.
Big Bro.
I like
I'm
that.
Big Bro. I got to. You feel me?
Okay, no. If it's something
I
along
got
the
to.
lines of yes, if you're doing a battle, if you're doing something like that, you know, I could see you trying to go on and find something crazy. But oh man, the thing is that unlike sneakers, you could get a pair of sneakers and you could put them in your shelf and you can never wear it. With a hat,
Yeah.
to never wear a hat, it just that's the part that wouldn't make sense.
No,
to
but the
me.
crazy thing is, I got a lot of hats that I don't even wear. It's just there.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, at the end of
for
the day,
me,
it's
I'm
also
gonna
an
wear it.
investment. It's all investment. I mean, really, I mean, in my opinion, really anything you buy and keep and you can sell later is an investment. Whether it's hats, jewelry, furniture, artwork, whatever, it's really an investment. But
So you
I
saying
also
if you
I
I
can't
got what you're
justify
saying.
myself to cash out on something that
So
I can't see myself using or wearing.
So what's the most you pay for a hat?
Oh, I don't know.
The most I've ever paid for a hat?
Yeah, it's fine. We done that.
Damn.
We need to ask Jordan this question too, because Jordan is low key one of the biggest collectors
180.
I know.
180.
180.
Ooh, what you bought for 180? Hold on, we got to talk about this. Cause hold on.
I'll take it out.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I need to see what you bought for 180.
For 180.
block
Oh,
us.
Slauson.
Sloss. Yep, there you
Bro,
go.
mind you,
But
since these have dropped, this has been my fifth one because I buy it and sell it.
Good. So like he said,
But this one's not going anywhere for sure.
I like
That's
that.
probably been my most expensive, other than my Slauson.
he
Maybe
love the Nipsey Blue, baby.
Hey, that
I don't
Slauson
know.
is
That's not blue.
I don't know. I
different.
honestly, I really don't know. Collectively, probably this. This was in total like 110. But this is custom. I actually bought this as a blank, and my boy did the embroidery.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
And then the Batterman's all money in. So collectively, this probably cost me like 120. But other than the sloss, and that's it, really.
Jordan, what about you, Jordan? What was the most you ever spent? Because Jordan, I know you buy so many hats, man.
So personally, when I first
Don't
started
embarrass me, Jordan.
getting really into it, I spent $100.
Okay.
Damn.
I spent $100 on a jacket. Just some
You spent
random.
$100 on a jacket?
I spent $100 on a jacket.
But with Jackie, because
Just an all listen. It was an all corduroy
Told you don't
jacket
embarrass me,
from
Jordan.
Brooklyn cap. It was just it
do
wasn't
you
like
regret that now, Jordan, or do you think it was a good purchase? Because you said it was in the. The only reason I asked that is because you said in the beginning, so I wasn't sure if you
No,
were
I
trying
go-
to say
I
like
got
you wasn't
I
too sure about it.
Hold on.
I like stuck in. Sorry, Weege, what's up?
where you got that from? BK?
BK, yeah.
BK
It
Caps.
was literally no joke. I first got into hats, right? And I bought a Slauson from Trendsetters, right? And then from there it started. So I paid 100 for my Jackie, and then ever since I was like, man, there's way too many hats coming out, bro. Like I don't need to do this.
Got it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that sells me,
That's my
man.
mindset.
Hats. I got two.
I mean, listen, Jordan, if you liked it, that's fine. I wouldn't mind paying 100 if I really, really like. I need this crown for myself.
Listen, if
Yeah.
I see, like y'all were saying, a hero Jimmy Rollins, like as a kid who grew up in Jersey, like yeah. But like besides that, to be honest with you,
I'll be real. You sell that shit for $100
I'm not paying more than $70. If I'm paying somebody on Instagram, but when it comes to like, I don't know, to be honest with you, like paying 65 for a My Fitteds hat, like it's not awesome. I like
Mm-mm.
paying 50, 55. That's cool. Anything above that, I think we don't need to be doing that.
My boy said it's not awesome. I fucking love it.
No, because you gotta think about it like this. I prefer that I buy a hat and then the value increases. And then it's like, oh, I bought that hat before it went crazy. Like I have
Yep.
Atlanta Braves Sandstorm that I'll show you guys sometime. My girl pre-ordered it for me. We had no idea it was just fire.
for the Hat Club.
Yeah, she pre-ordered me the Hat Club Pinky, and then now I looked it up recently.
Because it's
I looked
pink.
up recently, it's worth like 180, 200 brand new. Obviously, not mine, but brand new, it would be worth that much. So that's cool when I see that, but I don't see that hat. Even right now in my hand, I have the hat right here. I wouldn't pay 200 for it right now. Brand new.
But I'll be honest with you, but I think that is people in the community that builds the hype on how much it's valued a crown, right?
Yeah.
There's some crowns. I mean, like you must be smoking some other thing if you think.
I mean, we
that.
just saw them. You just showed us.
Exactly.
Yeah, that Astros was crazy.
So
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I love it. Pay what you want to pay for, I guess.
Facts. All right, big bro, what you got? You got any $100 hats in this slide right here?
Listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. We need to update this bracket because we got some teams that moved on. We got
Really?
Texas that moved on. We got Minnesota Twins that moved on.
Yep.
Arizona that moved on, and right now the Phillies are up. What, Jordan?
They just won 7-zip.
Hey, listen, tell me how you feel. You sure I'm stoked, baby?
I am stoked.
Yes, sir, Jordan. We already know you stoked, man. Big Philly fan. So listen, man, for today's baseball segment, we keeping it real simple. Postseason started this week. I hope y'all excited. I'm excited to see who's winning this World Series because listen, man, it's gonna reflect on the crowns that you have on the top of your head, man. And I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. We're not gonna go too crazy with stats. Ain't really no stats, man. It's just all predictions with this segment today. So, Jordan, you know what I'm saying? We know who you think You want to win, but we
Yes.
want to know who you think will win. I'm starting with Jordan first because he's the hypest right now. I can see it in his blood. None of our teams besides
Fair.
Ice is in the playoffs right now. So what are you thinking, Jordan? Who you got winning on the AL, NL, and in the World Series?
I mean, we all know the superpower that the Atlanta Braves are. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of looking over at the AL and I see that Oriole down there, and he's
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's kind of looking at me. He's giving me a look. I think I think those boys are gonna be. I think I think they got the AL.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
real hard for me to say anybody else besides my team
Respectfully.
winning the NL. Listen, Ronald Acuna. I mean, the whole team. We know the Atlanta Braves, but I mean,
Okay.
I can name guys on the Phillies as well. So I
Okay.
think we got a Phils and Orioles World Series ahead of us, and I
Uh,
am pretty excited for that.
Ew.
I like that. I like that. What are you thinking, Ouija? You answer real quick, and I really want to know who you think is coming out the AL first, and then we'll talk about the NL for you, man. What are you thinking?
Again, I'm sorry. I think I'm not an Astros fan, but I think the Astros are gonna make it. Reason why? They have playoff experience. They do. Like I'm Texas. I'm sorry. Orioles. The lights are too bright for you guys. It's early.
I'm with you on that.
Like trust me, they did good in the season, but when them lights are on the playoff, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's
Not
different.
yet.
I'm with you on
Yeah.
that, baby.
So I got them coming out the AL. Now I'm gonna be real with you. Jordan, Phillies. I think Atlanta, if they play Phillies, it's gonna be a hard series. I'm telling you that right now. I don't think Atlanta's just gonna win like that. I don't know.
They're gonna play them. They already Philly
I
already
know they
won,
already
so
won.
it's
So
gonna be a
I'm expecting that series to go ahead of toe. Like I don't think Atlanta's coming to kill. Their
7 game?
division, man, I can see seven.
Well, 5 game. This round is a
This is
five
five
game
game, five
series.
game. I can see
Sorry,
a five
five
game.
game series.
Remember, this is division. This is division series. They kill each other. So I don't think Atlanta's coming to kill like that. I'm sorry. I think Dodgers are gonna whip your
Okay.
head, your crown that you got up there.
good.
I'm
Okay.
serious. But you know what's gonna make it interesting? If they beat Kershaw, they might be a little interesting.
We know how Kershaw gets in the playoffs.
Nah, as a Dodger fan, bro, it's not that hard.
Go ahead, Ice. Go ahead. Let
Hit
me
him,
let me
hit
know
him.
your picks.
Go ahead.
All right.
Look at you hear how he said that.
As far as the AL, I mean, the Orioles look amazing. I would love for them to advance and possibly pay. I mean, who is it? It's Houston and
It's Houston versus Twins right
Twins.
now,
Well,
and the
the
Twins look
Twins are
good, man.
out. The Twins are out. I hope.
Okay.
I really hope they beat the Astros. I refuse to see the Astros in another World Series. But on the other hand, the Astros have the most players on their squad who obviously have experience and have been healthiest all season. They had almost 20 players on their team who were healthy all season.
All
It
season.
doesn't mean they missed a
Mhm.
game, but they were just healthy, no injuries.
Yeah.
Now, as far as AL, I think, and I really hope that the Orioles take it for the ALCS. I hope they make it to the World Series. It's been long overdue that they even made the playoffs. For them to go to a World Series would be great. As
Yeah.
far as Atlanta and Phillies, bro, the Phillies are getting smacked. I know the Phillies want it back in blood, but the Phillies are getting, for lack of better terms, bro, the Phillies are getting shit on.
Oh
As
man,
far as
that's tough.
LA and D backs, I mean, we know who the king of the West is, so I don't think we really have to get into it.
That's
But
tough.
it's gonna be very hard because four of our starting pitchers are all rookies.
I
So
got a
you're
timeout
going
here, man. Yo,
they
felt. Go ahead, Ice. Go ahead. I'll let you
it's
finish.
gonna be hard because you have four starting pitchers who don't have playoff experience, but they still have that dog in them. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm glad, Ice, you are here. So my guys here are East Coast guys, and they don't understand this. Like this is what I was talking about. Just when I tell you I deal with the LA fan base. Did you hear what he said? I'm gonna leave
Listen,
it there
bro.
because this is
Listen,
coming
listen.
from the East Coast. Listen,
I'm
coming
the-
from the East Coast, I
supposed to be
came
the
out
real
here
one.
and when I tell you these Dodger fans, man, they on cloud nine.
In
They
class.
Listen,
on
bro.
cloud
Honestly,
nine. And this is
honestly,
no
and
disrespect,
I
Ice. This is all
no no
fun
no
and
no no no
games. I
no,
promise.
not at all, not at all, not at all. I honestly will be very happy if the Dodgers can come off this bye week and beat the D-backs, and if they get to the NLCS and lose, that's cool. I mean,
hmm
we've lost
hmm
so many play. We have three different pitchers out with Tommy John surgery. Gavin Lux tore his ACL. We lost Trey Turner. We lost Cody, obviously, who spazzed this year. So for us to even, I mean, they said we wouldn't even win 90 games. We won 100
What? He got
with
Yeah,
Mookie
four
Betts in
starters.
the MVP race. He's killing.
But
yeah.
that's
You
what I'm
got
saying.
Mookie and they
Well, we
got
had two.
Freeman. You know.
But he
We had
the
two.
with the other guy that they lost, there was a lot of doubt about LA coming into the season.
No, for sure.
Exactly.
Oh, for
But
sure.
they
You
said
guys
they said we wouldn't
definitely.
even get 90 wins, but
Man,
we got
listen.
100 first
San
of all.
Diego stinks. Colorado sucks. Arizona just made it by
Well,
the.
that's the other thing. We're arguably in the worst division, but it's not like we play the same teams from our division all season. I
No,
mean,
Yeah.
this was
Ice,
the first
Ice.
year in a long time that the MLB had the schedule set where every team was played every team.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was just
Ice.
perfect.
So,
So bottom line, who you got winning the World Series? Honestly, who you got winning the World Series?
Braves.
Braves. Okay, that's what I like to hear. I like to hear that. All right,
Braves.
Just. I'm gonna let you go, Just. Actually, no. Because we heard NL with Jordan. We heard AL with Willis. Another NL. I'm gonna go, and then we'll say because Just I know you got a lot to say. I see it on your face. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited this year. You know why I'm excited? Because I don't have to root for the Yankees. I could root. I'm a baseball guy and I love baseball, man. And I'm so happy. And honestly, out of the AL, this is gonna surprise you guys. But I got Texas and Houston playing. The way Texas just spanked Tampa Bay, and we spoke about this. You can go back to our last podcast and who they got on their team: Corey Seager,
Yep.
Adalis Garcia, and they're missing two starting pitchers, Scherzer and DeGrom. This team is ready. And mentally, they're ready. Even without those pitchers, I guarantee they're gonna upset Baltimore. Mark my words. And they're gonna play Houston, and I want to see them in the World Series playing. I'm not gonna. I said. This is what I said earlier off stream. I do got the Diamondbacks beating Dodgers, man. I love the Diamondbacks, but they not beating either Arizona or Philly. Whoever comes out of this next series, I got in the World Series, and I got them winning the World Series.
Yo,
And those winning the World Series this year,
let me tell you
guys.
something.
Those are my picks. Well, hold on, we'll get to it. Let's hear Jordan's picks. And I know Jordan's got a rebuttal. I know you got a rebuttal. Let's get Justin's picks in real quick. You know what I'm saying? Then you guys could go ahead and just knock each other out.
All right, so the reason that I don't have Texas is because of the reason what you said. They don't have those two pitchers. If they had those two pitchers, I would have Texas. I do believe Texas. I did believe Texas is one of the best teams in the AL. I want to see Baltimore go just for the story, just because I love Baltimore hats right now. I don't know what it is. Baltimore hats right now are popping to me, and I feel like they win the World Series. Their hats are gonna go nuts, and I want to see. And that's my like personal preference. Like I want to see Baltimore hats going crazy
They in my
because there's
division.
something about what happened.
They in my division. I don't want them.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
of
I'm
course,
saying. I
of course.
can't
You
go for
have
my
to hate
division.
them.
I
You
can't go.
have
I
to hate.
can't.
Yeah, I have to hate them. But why not? I'd rather see. Listen, like you said, it's gonna be
Out of
Atlanta or Philly.
I'd rather
It's
it be
gonna be
them.
Atlanta or Philly coming out of the NL. Do I hate both teams? I absolutely hate both teams, man. But they're both great. We in the best,
Y'all
in
did
my
the
opinion,
yourself.
the
Y'all did
best
the
division in
yourself.
baseball.
Y'all did the yourself.
Well, we in the best division in baseball. We got look. We got three teams out of the six in the NL from the NL East. You know what I mean?
The Yankees AL East got three teams.
Yeah,
And the
that's what I'm
Yankees,
saying. So,
the
so if you look
Yankees
at
and
both East,
Boston would have been in the playoffs because they got better records than the Twins, and or just the Twins. So if it wasn't the way it was, it'd be a
for the
fourth
division.
team in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I got the AL East is one of the best, and
Some
then the
hard
NL
ass
East is the
baseball.
best. So that's my opinion. My opinion
Mhm.
is if Philly puts it together like they did last year, which right off the bat it looks like they might, I
They
can see
look
them
good.
going again.
Bro,
The
Now I
Philly
told
Fanatics is
all
going
I
crazy.
hate to
it's
say
hot
that
right now.
because I work in Philly. I have the Philly area, and I told them coming into the season, I'm like, y'all stink. Y'all never gonna go back to the World Series in the next 10 years. So I would hate to see them go back to the World Series, but Harper's that guy, man. You know, I know
No, he's
everybody's
not.
talking about
Whoa.
y'all are tripping.
That's a
man.
reach.
Y'all
That's a
are
reach.
tripping.
That's a reach,
Harper
Ice.
is that
Hold
guy.
on, hold on,
Harper
everybody.
is that guy.
You're
And y'all
wildin'.
love to say, oh,
Harper
he's
was that
not
guy
good.
in high
Doing
school,
him.
bro.
You're wildin', Justin.
Y'all are
Yeah.
tripping.
Don't
Y'all are
get too hyped
haters,
because he had a good postseason last
Yo,
year.
remember
Nah, I
that.
like Harper.
Remember
I
that.
like Harper.
Yeah.
Big players come through in big moments, and that's what he does. Remember this. Remember this
Yeah.
conversation.
I would- I
Harper
mean-
is
I mean,
insane.
for getting paid that money, I would hope so too.
It was cool.
What-
It was cool
what's
to,
your rebuttal,
to
Jordan?
hate on him like 10 years ago, y'all. It's cool. Bryce Harper is a star. We know. We don't need to act like Bryce Harper is some overrated.
All right, see, not see, Jordan. Now you make me want to take Atlanta now. You see, I was going for the
No,
like,
listen,
I
y'all
love
don't
it, man.
understand how delusional Philly fans are. They are probably the worst fans in
No.
general, and
No, they're not.
it's hard for me to say.
Who's the
No, they're
worst,
not.
Ice? Let them know, Ice.
The worst fan. The worst. What do they call it? The
Fandom?
worst fandom out there, bro. The Dodgers.
Bro,
They're
you
the
guys don't
worst,
understand,
bro.
bro. You don't
But
No,
get
but that's
it.
how
hear
I
me
feel
out.
about
Hear me
Philly.
out. We
Like-
are the worst. We are the worst fan base ever.
we
But
back
it's
here.
because specifically we ride so hard for our squad, bro. Like we ride so hard for. It's been like that since probably
Bro,
the
I think
90s.
I think all LA teams are like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
listen, and I say this. I
yeah.
say this because I only say this because I experienced both. I experienced.
LA's the
it-
worst
I,
fan base.
I experienced. I want to say they're the second worst because you haven't been to Yankee Stadium.
Oh yeah,
Look,
yeah.
you
Never
haven't
mind.
been to
Never
Yankee
mind.
Stadium.
You got it.
They,
You
you
got
know
it.
what I'm
bro,
saying?
I'm telling you, y'all don't know
Oh,
about Philly,
you
man. Y'all don't
Austin,
know about
too.
Hey,
Philly.
listen,
You
Philly. I do agree,
You
Philly
heard?
man. When I watch
Don't
them,
come
listen,
to Fenway neither.
realist. When I
Look,
see
look
these
what
Philly
Jordan, is
fans,
that your sister? That's your sister, Jordan? In the
Oh,
comments?
the comments. Sorry, y'all. I wasn't looking at
You
comments.
see what she said? No one likes us and we don't care. They do not care. They do not
Exactly.
care, bro. Like
love
they
it,
will,
man.
they will Philly you to death. They don't care.
They
Man,
like the Pirates.
listen. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is gonna be a fun postseason. As you guys can see, everybody tuned in. We're excited. We love baseball. We love hats. This is
Oh,
what
it
we
was
do.
really exciting to see the Marlins, make a run for it though.
Yes, it was fun. I can't wait to see what they got next year. They got some good players. But yeah,
absolutely.
I'm just ending my segment, man. I want to say thank you guys for being honest about y'all picks, man. This is what it's about. Baseball and hats, man. We love it. And I can't wait for next week, man. I can't wait to see who's on to it next week. But we'll get back to our regular scheduled baseball teams next week. All right, y'all. It was
Let's
nice
go. I
talking to
want to
y'all
see
about
those
this.
orange birds on hats. Let's go.
Go ahead, Justin. Take us out.
All right, y'all.
It's out.
For those who tuned in, we had a long podcast today. I appreciate if you're still here.
Yes.
And if you're tuning in after, that's okay too. We appreciate the support. Every week we do a curveball of the week, and this doesn't have to do with hats. It has to do with just life, things that's going on. And this week is very interesting. It does have to do with baseball. If you guys recognize this man, we put him on the show a couple weeks ago when we talked about the kid from Tampa Bay. And we
Yes.
talked about how there's no room for this in baseball, and you need to be
In
automatically
sports. In
suspended.
sports.
Oh yeah, sports. I'm sorry.
Sports DV, right?
It was Well, his situation was sexual assault, right?
Okay. Well,
So that's his specifically. For everybody who doesn't know, this guy was probably considered by most the best pitcher in baseball about 2 years ago. I want to say a year and a half ago. LA Dodgers signed him. The Mets were supposed to sign him. Then whatever happened, he went to the Dodgers. Real heartbreak for me.
I wanted him
Like-
to come back because he talks so much. But go
I'm
ahead.
about to say like 2-3 months later, a scandal came out of women accusing him of sexual
Bro,
assault.
they were like 1 week in the season, bro. They were fresh out of spring training.
Yep.
It was so devastating.
And they came out and said, he sexually assaulted them, and they basically they banned him from the MLB. More so, he hasn't played in the MLB in 2 years.
Mhm.
And it was because of this allegation. Yeah.
Correct.
Long story short, I'm sorry, just to get to the point. Yesterday, he came out. Finally, everything is dropped. It turns out that this specific girl, there was multiple cases. So I just want to say that first before I say he's innocent, right? I know that's the headline, but that's why I put the question mark. This specific story, which was the first story that came out about him, this is the one that set everything off. This girl lied about everything. She didn't get sexually assaulted. He has proof of that. She has text messages. She has this video right here. This screenshot is a video of her smiling and laying next to Trevor Bauer while they're in bed together. And then in the text, she's basically saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get him for his bag. He's an MLB player. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna take all his money, etc." We don't care. I don't care about all that. The girl, she did what she did. I'm not here to say that. What I'm here to say is that just like how we hold the people who do a sexual assault accountable, we need to hold people who falsely accuse people of sexual assault with the same accountability. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
She basically made this guy lose his career. Granted, he was able to go play in Japan, and he played in Japan the
Mhm.
last 2 years.
Mhm.
But a lot of people, in terms of his image and a lot of people still don't like him, and
Mhm.
and and they were like, oh, he's all this, called him all these names, said all these bad things about him, said, and me and Julian talked about this. He was
Mhm.
basically guilty until proven innocent.
Yes.
It wasn't the other way around, which is what
Yep.
we usually like to say, innocent to proven guilty. He was guilty right off the bat, and everybody believed he was guilty for 2 years until last night,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
long story short, he was the reason he was able to come out with the video is because he made that when they settled, and they didn't settle because he was wrong. They settled that neither of them were pursue each other in court in terms
Mhm.
of suing each other. Part
Like
Yeah.
of his
defamation.
settlement, yeah, part of his settlement was that he's allowed to talk about and
Yeah.
clear his name.
He didn't sign an NDA.
He didn't sign an NDA. He was able to talk about and clear his name because I'm assuming he's gonna try to get back into
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah, man. I
So how do
mean,
you guys feel about this situation? Like I said, I don't want to talk about the girl and what they did because I just want to say she is a bad example for people, not women, women and men who experience actual assault.
yes.
This, this is the problem when people have these false accusations, and that's the problem here. So I don't want to get into the actual
Yeah.
situation of the assault, but I just want to talk about you know her being her doing false accusations. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna hop on it real quick, man. I look at it. I go straight to the MLB. I go straight to the MLB because I work for a big company. You know what I'm saying? And there's got to be a better investigation. There's no way you don't see these
Yeah.
videos, you don't know this stuff, and they got and this is a perfect example where social media plays a big role in what these sports companies these companies decide to do, whether it be sports, whether it be an actor, and you think about the acting committees or music and people getting uncultured. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a perfect example of like how we jumped the gun. And
Yeah.
who knows, like this is just this one incident, we don't know about the other incidents, right? But I would talk to MLB on this one, where it's like, yo, MLB, did you do the right research where we ended this guy's career in a snap of a
Mm-hmm.
finger? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now how do we get him back? Do we get him back? You know what I'm saying? Because you look at all these different athletes that go through these situations, and some of them, they are guilty. It's proof of
Yeah.
it, but since they weren't proven guilty, or anything like that, they still playing the game. So,
Or they're involved. I mean, for example, like Adrian Peterson with that whole
mhm,
thing. It's not obviously not domestic. I'm sorry, sexual assault. It's domestic abuse.
with
I
his kid,
mean, they
right?
said that he laid hands
Yeah.
on his kid, but he's on Dancing with the Stars getting paid for that. So,
mhm,
where's the
accountability.
reparations, I guess, or accountability?
I mean,
I definitely agree with you as far as like there needs to be a better investigation because, from my understanding, whenever there's an investigation this heavy, the first thing they will usually do is cell phone records and digital footprint.
Mhm.
How do they not see those text messages off the rip and think, okay, well, what's
But there were
going
IG
on?
messages. They were IG messages. They weren't
You can
actual
still
text
track them.
messages.
You can
Okay,
still track
okay,
them though.
okay.
Also,
I think the biggest thing here, right? I think the miscue here is like when the minute you hear that SA, sexual assault SA, I think big corporations, small organizations, they just don't want to affiliate themselves, and I
yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
get
don't
don't
want
it.
to
want to be
be.
a part
And
of
it
it.
sucks, right?
Associated.
it's like again because I do agree with you on like damn we have to do a better like it's just a better investigation, but it's like damn this guy's career is over because he probably don't like it's just people ain't gonna look at him the same no more, even if even if he's telling the truth now
Mhm.
because he's been a mock for 2 years on this situation, which sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you also have to look at the fact that when everything popped off, came the other allegations or accusations against her from other MLB
Other
players. There
yeah,
was at least two other athletes, Tatis
Tatis was
and
one of them.
Clevenger. And
Yes.
Clevenger, Mike Clevenger.
it's crazy.
That's two other athletes that are actually from the same team
Mhm.
that both came into play. So
Like
like
San
at
Diego,
what
right?
point do you think, okay, well who's the
Exactly.
boy calling Wolf?
And you know what that sounds like to me, Ice? It sounds like a similar situation with a specific Tampa Bay player that missed out on the playoffs this year and probably was is a big reason that they made it to the playoffs. And this
Yep.
specific person was, dealing with someone who also dealt with other players. So how do we get this investigation process sped up? How do we not stop these, guys' careers? Because if they're guilty, man, you guilty. You know what I'm saying?
There
You
needs
got
to
to
be
deal.
some
You got to
sort
deal
of
with the
like
consequences.
severance. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
and
know.
and, and that's why I go with.
I think
These guys, we're so into the public, and like you said, Ouija, they don't want to have that label and connected to them that they'll wash their hands real quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, is that fair?
Yeah.
I
She
do say
needs to go to jail.
no, but I do
She
say
No,
needs
she
this.
to go
definitely
to
does.
jail.
I do
There's no other option for her.
I do say like the baseball players union, they have to be a lot better on
Oh, but
supporting it.
we've known the players union and the commissioner and everything was
It's
crap
crazy.
way
It's
back when.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
exactly. But like when it's stuff like this,
yeah,
and we get that this guy is a shit talker. But when it's stuff like your life now, it's like, bro, I think like players got to come involved. Like, yo, chill. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
got to in some way because if the MLB ain't doing it, like at least the players got to support each other and kind of like help each other out. That's what I think at least. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to make this clear real fast too. I'm not saying she needs to go to jail because of what she did to him, even though it sucks to him. I'm saying that she needs to go to jail because of what
Fabricating
she's
lies.
doing to other potential victims. People who are actually victims now because you did something like this. Now people might second look at you like, "Well, are you actually?" And that's the problem that we have, right? The problem that we have is that we see people all the time that's like that they want to say, "Oh, is this person a victim?" And then you got the other side of it that you're victim shaming, and and then you go back and forth, all these things, and it's because of a girl like this who did something like this. You lied, and it looks, yeah, you ruined his career, and that's bad too. But and then all the people who actually suffer something like this, like that's crazy to me that you would pretend to suffer something that some people actually have to deal with every day. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's the worst part to me about it. Yes, it ruined his career, and yes, athletes and all that, they should be careful, blah, blah, blah. But the moral of the story is the victims really are the ones who suffer because people like this make those victims feel even worse because
Hmm.
that's why some people feel like they can't come forward because people aren't going to believe them because of
Yeah,
people like
yeah.
this.
And,
You know
and
what I
what do you
mean?
think, Jordan?
I
What
just
do you
want to
think,
say,
Jordan?
in the long run, that her doing that causes people to invalidate other people's stories.
Exactly.
absolutely.
Exactly.
Her doing that is gonna make some some shithead on the internet leave some comment about whatever you know.
Hmm.
Exactly.
And I just want that's what
And
I
if you're
want.
interested in seeing it, like I said, it came from his page directly. Just look him up, Trevor Bauer. What's Trevor Bauer, right?
Trevor
That's how you say his
Bauer.
name.
Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, you
I
just
don't know
look up
his
his
Instagram.
yeah, his Instagram. I mean, just look up literally just
Yeah,
Google him.
Trevor Bauer
It's
will
gonna be the
pop
first
up.
thing,
Yeah,
and you'll watch the video and y'all come up with your own opinion on it. Like I said, it seems like everything is pretty clear at this point. So let's move on for that. Let's get to a positive note. Let's get to a positive note. So this is the end of our podcast. Definitely our longest podcast to date, and we still
Oh
have
wow.
8 viewers in here. So shout out
Yes,
to
sir.
y'all. Love to see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you guys stuck with us through it all. So amazing. At the end of every podcast, we tip our cap. It's a baseball term. Basically, long story short, it's giving props. Right? That's what we're doing.
Sign of
Giving props.
respect, baby.
So let's go ahead and I'm gonna save you for last trade because you are our special
Okay.
guest. So you're gonna end the
Okay.
show off. Jordan, we'll start with you.
It's good, y'all. Tip my cap. First, always to my co-host for creating this shit and always doing it with me every week and helping me out. To Trey, thank you for joining us, dude. It was awesome to
Thank
have
you.
you. To all the viewers watching, thank you for watching. Uh, I want to come up with a hat today, so I'm gonna go. I want to shout out Blue Brims with that For You Caps
Ooh,
Cubs.
that's a good one.
It's crazy. I really want it.
Fuck.
Yeah, shout out y'all. Thank you for watching.
Realist, we on you. What you got?
Well, I want to take my crown to Ice Tree.
Thank you,
Showing
bro.
up, doing your thing as a designer. Shout out to you. I'm a designer as well, so I love the
You
stead
know the grind that goes into it for sure.
exactly, and I'm still grinding, and we still
Yeah.
grinding. So, and then my other second crown is again to the audience and my team. But great another episode, man. Believe it or not, love you guys. Keep doing your thing.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh. So I'm gonna take my glasses off, man. That was a prop right there. All jokes aside, man, definitely want to tip my. Oh, this is it's bright in here. I'm tipping my cap to you guys, showing love, man. Always in the comment section. All the viewers, man, I appreciate you guys. I'm also tipping my cap to Ice, man. Um, you came on this show, and bro, it was just you did a great job, but like you definitely educated me on some things, man. So I tip my cap to you, and I want to tip my cap also to that hat that is coming out soon, man. Please show it. I love it,
Oh,
man. That that
That
that
joint's
might be
yeah.
my that's gonna be my
That
first
joint
Seattle.
hard.
That's gonna be my
That
first
joint
Seattle.
is
So I'm tipping
sharp.
my cap to that, man.
I need that too.
Appreciate you, Brody.
All right, guess that leaves me, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and tip my cap. First and foremost, of course, Ice Trey. This was kind of like a surprise thing. We didn't know each other. You just reached out to
Yeah.
us,
Literally like
and
just yesterday.
I was about to say, and the funny thing about it was that it wasn't really like a thing where I don't think you reached out to be on the show. It was more like, yo, hop on the show with us. You know what I'm saying? And you were down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. I also want to tip my crown to our guest from last week, Fitted to us, man. You know, I feel like once you do an episode with us, like you down with us, bro. Like we got your back. We gonna hold you down. And he's been showing us so much love, reposting us still. He was in the comments today, still watching us, you know, and I just appreciate that. You know, anybody who comes on this show, man, they part of the family now, you know what I'm saying, the Cats and Curveballs family. And Ice, you know, right now, you know, we still a little small show, but you're our second guest ever. You know what I'm saying? So don't
Nah,
take,
that's huge.
you know what I'm saying? We really appreciate you coming up, and you gave us a whole nother aspect. And that's why I really was excited when we kind of took a little bit off camera. I was like, yeah, he's gonna give us a whole opposite aspect that we've been getting. So tip you guys, tip the crown to you guys. Go ahead, Ice,
Thank
you
you.
can take us out, man.
All right, man. Well, I definitely want to tip my cap to you guys. I've been on one other like Instagram live podcast, but this is definitely a different experience. So thank you guys. It was genuine and authentic all the way through, and it was just smooth sailing. So I appreciate you guys for that. I definitely also want to tip my cap to 606 Brims, 777 Fitted Gus. I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity. You know, it's definitely a different vibe when someone puts all their trust in you. So it's definitely an experience. Shout out to Metro, like I said, youngest kid in the game, bro, and I mean, for lack of better terms, he's destroying a lot of people in this game. I mean, to be 16, to fly from Florida to LA to drop a hat on the other side of the country, like that's legendary. So, you know, I definitely told him several times on Saturday, like I gave him a hug and I said, bro, I'm proud of you. Like this is big. So definitely, you know, shout out to him. Obviously, shout out to my mom, but shout out to the viewers. You know, it's been a fun one.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, guys, and that will be the end of our show. Real fast, Trey, are these hats coming out this weekend? Do you know? I just want to know for the
Yes,
viewers this weekend.
yes. So
Oh, I want to know for me
all
too. But
all four, yeah, All 4 of those hats are dropping this Saturday. If you're in the Chicago area, they open at 10 Central Standard Time. So it'd
606
be
Brim.
606 Brim, Chicago. And then they'll be online, I believe. Don't quote me, but I believe at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Okay.
So for us, big bro, 12 o'clock, and then
Well,
3 o'clock on the East
we're gonna
Coast.
post it on the channel. We'll post it on the channel. Make sure everybody gets the right times, man, because
Yeah.
everybody got to get a chance of that Seattle, man. That joint is fire.
All right,
And the
But
rest of the
definitely,
hats too. The rest of the hats
definitely
too.
shout out to
I need
Caps
that.
Collection, Soda, and Fly Guy.
Yeah,
all
that-
4
that-
hats.
The rest of that pack. The rest of the pack is
That
cool.
pack is nice.
All right, y'all. Have a great night, y'all.
Have a good one, bro.
Good night, fellas.